Good afternoon.
What's up, dudes? Is this the redemption stream? I think this might be the redemption stream from Thursday. That's how it feels. No pressure. A Trip, M. Victor, Mike, Turk, Banana, Beaver, Alfredo, Backfire, React, Cyber, Twitch Boy 302, Dave. What's up, guys? What's up, everybody? We're in the Switzerland. I'm gonna butcher the pronunciation of everything. Wait, are we in Switzerland already? I wish the little nav map showed the name of the like state and or province or country that you're in as well, because I'm too dumb to know where I am half the time, so that would very much help me. Yeah, we are in Switzerland. Okay, yeah. Locarno, Switzerland. And I'll butcher the name of all of these. Yeah, this is the south. This is like the southern end. Yeah, it's basically almost in Italy. It's like on the southern border. North of Milan, it looks like. Anyway. Italy is LI, France is LF. Okay. So LS is Switzerland, I guess. Let me see, do we have any LIs in chat? Or not in chat, in the flight plan? Yeah, we do. Are there any people from Italy in the chat? We have any LIs in the chat? Any Lima Indias? We're flying in the Alps. The route is in the video description. And so is the PLN file. Though it's back to the old days of me needing to uninstall all of the Navigraph AirAct data for it to use any of these flight plan files that people have made. So I don't know what's going on. This was the norm where every stream to import a PLN file, I would have to delete Navigraph. And then it would finally allow me to add the flight plan. But then for a little bit, after the sim update and after I was using little navmap and resaving the plan files, it was working, and now it's broken again. I have to keep uninstalling Navigraph to get them in. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Apparently they're changing the waypoint names and stuff all the time, so it messes it up. I'm gonna try the twin Navion. I think it was last Saturday I flew the regular Navion, the D Navion, the Super 260 or whatever. Hangar Studios was in the chat talking to us about it. Figure I'd give the twin a try today because it does have anti-icing and it's a bit faster. And yeah, which plane? So I would fly, yeah, turboprops are good. Twins or turboprops are good. We're following along like rivers and through the canyons, like through the mountains of the Alps today, so I didn't want something too fast, even though the flight plan from the World Tour's website, the person that made this said to fly a TBM, but I don't really want to fly a TBM. I feel like I'm always in like the TBM or the M500 or the Grand Caravan. I'm trying to break that habit of always being in the same planes over and over again. So I'm flying the twin Navion. Just want something different. This thing is pretty cool looking. It's very vintage looking. And it's got a 530, so it makes me happy. And it taxis super fast. All right, let me turn the music down just a little bit. Man, are we gonna hit the fuel pump with these wings? Oh my god, the tip tanks look so good. You know, SR-22 is probably a good idea too. This is SR-22 behind us. Or is that an M500? I think that's an M500. SR-22 might be fine too. You know how it is. We can always change planes at different airports. We can use time acceleration, all that stuff. I got unlimited fuel turned on, auto mixture on, crash damage off. All the fun stuff for today. And where... Oh, is the runway's over there, isn't it? Hey, Samantha. On the other side of the world, AK Australia. Awesome. Welcome to the stream. Blue says it's great flying in and out of valleys in a jet. Yeah, I mean, if you're Josh, Josh, who has a wrench next to his name in the chat, you just fly the Vision Jet no matter what we're doing. And there is a 1,000-foot or so grass strip on this route somewhere. So, yeah, you just do that. Looks like once we depart, we're going to go to the west, and we're going to follow this river here. Oh, it's a lake, I guess. Lake Marjorie? Marjorie? My sim is freezing already. We're freezing. It is glitching badly. Oh, we're back. Okay. I chose the America livery for this. Some of you may look at this and say it's a Texas livery, perhaps. I don't know. Oh, we got a double ender. We'll see if the double ender can keep up. Is there a flight plan? Yes, it's linked in the video description, but I will call out the airports and where we're going in general, so you could literally just follow if you want. And I put... unfortunately, the first airport is not in the database. I don't know how this keeps happening. People make flight plans, and somehow the flight plans they're making, even with Navigraph and like the however many tens of thousands of airports are in Microsoft Flight Simulator, there's still airports that just aren't recognized. And unfortunately, the first one, the flight plan is like that. Down here, LIQD. What's weird is it's here in the Microsoft database, sorry. In the Microsoft Flight Sim database, but it is not in the Navigraph database. Which I think also means it does not work with Volanta because I have that linked. So anyway, Volanta is showing the second airport. Anyway, it looks like for the start of the route, we're just going to fly and follow this lake to the southwest. I'll put the little GPS map here. Try a helicopter. Yeah, we can always adjust. It could be that these aren't like super winding valleys and canyons we're going through. So it's possible that we'll need something faster, but we'll see how it goes. We can always change planes. Safe altitude is, it starts at 2,000 feet where we are now, but it's going to climb a bit to 6,500. Eventually, we're going to go to pass by Matterhorn, and that's at 13,000. So it is a good idea to use like turboprops, M500, DA62, TBMs. We can always adjust. I'll probably end up changing once. We'll see. You know, it's usually pretty laid back on Saturdays. We just get from point A to point B however we can get there, and not worry about too much other than just getting there. Yeah, I've only flown this once. I flew it like on a quick stream or a quick flight one night just to check it out briefly. It does have de-icing, so that's good. Get all my lights on. And I just did the quick start on it. It's interesting that the throttle lever is in the middle. I guess that's to be kind to both the left and right seat pilot. We'll see. I don't know much about it. I should probably put one notch of flaps down. Look, the flaps work in this thing. Dear 300E developer, look, when I hit the flaps, All right, I'll stop. I couldn't believe what a disaster Thursday was. Just nothing worked. Nothing went my way. I did spend yesterday getting the getting the ATR working. So, and I flew it on, did I do 2 flights? Yeah, I did 2 flights with On-Air Company. All right, let's see the gear go up in this guy. There we go. Yeah, I did a couple of flights, and I understand why the ATR, why people love the ATR. Oh, hey, Joe, what's up? The Cub Crafter, that might be a little slow. You can always use time acceleration. Always an option. Let's go! We're gonna turn around and head for that lake that's behind us and follow that for a little bit. Oh no, Blue Banana isn't blue. Sorry, man. Alright, flaps up. We got all sorts of trims in this. Rudder trim. I believe there's rudder, aileron, and definitely pitch trim. Airspeed is in knots. That's a nice change of pace. Just did a roll in a helicopter. Nice. We're off to a good start today. The stunt started before we even left the first airport. That's the way we do it. Joe says, I brushed up my RNAV approaches. Awesome. Dude, RNAV approaches are amazing. I feel so lazy whenever I use like an LPV approach. And that's the goal. To not have to do anything, right? We make up for it on our Saturday flights by hand flying everything. I'm curious how this thing will do on the shorter runways once we get there. All right, 2,000 feet is supposed to be a safe altitude for our first leg here. We're gonna follow this river or this lake. Looks like it's called Lake Marjorie, I would guess. It's spelled differently. Or Maggiore, something like that. The names almost look like French or something. But we're like we're like on the border of like Switzerland and Italy. Not sure. The river is glass. Sorry for the slightly late start. I woke up, realized I had a bunch of things to do before I got started today. I woke up late. Had to get the puppy all settled. Had to go get coffee, of course. 15-minute delay was required. I hope you'll all forgive me. Maggiore? Is that Maggiore? Oh, don't even try. I'm not even going to try to repronounce it correctly, but oh, it means bigger lake. The name of this is Bigger Lake. These people should take some inspiration for whoever names RNAV fixes, because RNAV fixes are impossible to decipher and not literal in any way unless you happen to know like history of the route that you're flying or something, and maybe it'll make sense. This is very straightforward. Big lake. You gotta love it. These people aren't FAA like procedure designers or anything like that. People naming these lakes. How's the puppy? She's pretty good. She had her x-rays and stuff after she had her day of like puking, and she's all good. She's her crazy normal self again. Unfortunately. And fortunately. Yeah, she's being crazy as usual, and I need to play after the stream. I'm gonna try to play with her for like a solid like 30 minutes straight and see if it's even possible to tire her out. I like play with her a bit here and there, like in between a meeting, during the workday, stuff like that. But yeah, Anybody who's owned a puppy, has had a puppy, I'm sure understands how crazy they can be when they're little. This is the first puppy I've ever had. Our dog, who we lost last summer, I met when he was 5, so, and he made it to 16, and he was almost 17, but he was such an angel, like, and apparently wasn't that bad of a puppy either, but yeah, I've never helped, like, had a puppy around the house ever, so this is a new experience. How am I going faster than you in a twin piston than the TBM 850? These things are like supercharged. I remember Hangar Studios is the dev for this plane, and the Navion B, the one I was flying a little bit on last Saturday. This is the Navion twin. And he said that the original plane, I think, had like 100 and something horsepower engine, but when it was redone and like purchased and turned into Ryan Aviation back in, like, I think it was like the 50s, they like souped it up and put a 250 or 260 horsepower engine in it. So the thing is just yellow, in the yellow the whole time. And so this is the Navion twin, the 480, I guess. So I don't know the engine specs, but yeah, I'm pulled back on the throttle quite a bit, but it looks like I'm able to hit like 180, 200 indicated pretty easily in this thing. So it just seems like these Navions are just extremely powerful. This thing is pretty cool though. I didn't check the, does it have an autopilot? Yeah, it does right here. Okay. With an approach mode. Once again, the CDI is not, this is something I mentioned when I flew the Navion B, the single engine one, is that the CDIs aren't working with GPS, and they should be. Like, I'm used to being able to use the CDI when it should have like a GPS or a nav mode, but I think they're only attached to the nav radio, which is just weird because if I didn't have the GPS, how could I navigate? There'd be no way to navigate. I don't know where I am on course or not. So I think this is an improvement they can make, is make the GPS work like pretty much every other plane, I think, with have it coupled with the OBS instrument for Nav1 and use GPS on it. Because yeah, right now, if I had no 430, I'm just looking at these, I have no idea where I am. This is just a standard DG. We don't have there's no HSI here. So we have to rely on the CDI to know if we're on course or not. But yes, unable to. You're full throttle and I'm catching up to you. Yeah, I'm usually the slower one. Today I picked something that's a little faster. But I just want to try more planes out. Like, you guys know I always fly the same exact planes every single time. I'm like, it's rare that I find something new. At least I've gotten the oh, this is a town called, or a city called Verbania, I think. I'm gonna butcher all the pronunciations. It's gonna be a pretty flight. But yeah, I'm always flying like the same planes over and over again. It's hard to get away from what you love. But yeah, I mean, I found the Comanche, or you guys helped me find the Comanche. I guess everybody but me knew about it. And then the M500 is also amazing. But I still want to like change it up more often and try new planes out. It's just fun. Yeah, love puppies, hate the chewing. Yeah, the chewing is out of control. We have so many things like up on the windowsills and stuff, and just put up places where she can't reach them just because she's found them, and it's chewed on absolutely everything. Like from the rubber ends of guitar stands that I have to baskets that hold blankets. She chewed on the wall at one point. She chewed on like this cable, this thing that houses an electrical cable that goes out to like outdoors to a patio, and like it's just, yeah, she just chews on literally everything. My girlfriend's face, you know, like whatever she can get her teeth in, she just goes for it. All right, looks like we're turning to the south right here. I'm just staring at the power lines. Every time I see power lines, thanks to the power lines mod, just always looking at power lines and remembering that I can collide with them. Don't we have chew toys? Yeah, she has an entire bag of them, and we like rotate through them. So we will we'll give her one toy, or, you know, have 2 or 3 toys out at once, including not just like rubberized toys or like plushy toys with squeakers. She has everything under the sun. She has like every type of chewy rawhide thing, sticks, everlasting treats, like all sorts of stuff, and she just gets bored of everything so fast. Apparently drywall tastes better than rawhide. I don't know. I never really put one of those in my mouth. What's up, Schwartz? What are you missing? We're just flying through the Alps, flying around the Alps. This flight was one that Josh posted in Discord from the World Tours website, so I linked it below with the name of the creator. Let me look up the name. Oh yeah, Flavor Flav 365 is the one who submitted this to the World Tours website. So it's got a lot of nice waypoints that take you through on your GPS. Like you can see each of the individual custom waypoints, so you can fly the route that they intended. And unfortunately, the first airport coming up, I can't put it in the top, but it's coming up here to the west, right here, LIQD. I think we'll just stick to the river. This is kind of like when we were doing the Across the USA tour. We'll pass by certain airports, but it doesn't seem like worth it to like leave the river, climb up a bit, land, and then turn around and go back down into the river. But if you guys want to join, LIQD is on the way. Lima, India, Quebec, Delta. So we'll be coming up to that one, and I don't know, it looks like about 10 minutes or so. Schwartz's region. Yeah, we're not too far off. I believe Schwartz is in Austria. We need chocolate and fancy watches. Not landing. I think we should just stay following the river. Because we'll have to like leave the river and go up. What's the altitude there? Yeah, I think it's more fun to just keep on the river, keep it going. This is a pretty long route as well. It was estimated at 2 hours and 53 minutes. But I think that might be based off a slower plane in little nav maps, so. Anyway, I think we should skip the first one and we'll land at the second airport, which is at the top of the screen. Hey Ghost, how's it going? This is awesome. This is as pretty as flying in Portugal, I think. Oh, I missed a turn. Oh no, I missed another turn. We're supposed to be to the west. Oops, don't follow me, guys. We're supposed to make a right turn back there. We're up. Sim's freezing again. What is going on today, man? This is the most freezing, stuttering Microsoft Flight Simulator I've ever had. Hey Kobe, what's up? Ghost, we're we're in the Alps in Switzerland. How do you get the dog? It's linked in the video description. It's called Man's Best Friend. But the plane you're in has to support seeing the co-pilot. So you won't necessarily be able to see it in every plane. At least when you're on the inside. Oh, you have flight sim for Xbox? Yeah, you can join us. All you have to do is choose USA East for your multiplayer server. You can just load where we are and find us. Fly along. How do you do it? The instructions are in the video description as well. Just scroll down a bit in the video description. Short says live weather and live time is beautiful. Clear night sky. I don't know about that. I mean, I'm sure it's pretty, but VFR like in the mountains sounds terrifying. VFR at night in this area. There aren't too many lights, are there? Seems like it'd be hard to see the mountains. I love how the terrain just instantly changes from green to snow. We have hit the snow line. Yeah, being a clear night, clear sky is a little boring for daytime, isn't it? I usually like there to be some clouds, but yeah, it's just totally clear right now. Unlike here in LA, it's been so gloomy here. The last like this whole week pretty much has just been overcast all day, every day, and today it finally started raining like last night. Night is so beautiful. All right. Let's see what it looks like. I will cave to the peer pressure. Ooh. Oh yeah, it is pretty. Oh, man. What part of Los Angeles? Just Los Angeles. Just keep it broad area, you know? Picked early morning. Yeah, I picked early morning as well. But it does look good. Like the night sky is like, yeah, it's super bright. It does look good. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I usually just think that flying at night is like hard to watch on a phone or a computer screen or whatever, like stuff like that. So I usually keep it on daytime because it's just a little more. It's just easier to see everything. Night does look beautiful. I'll go back to sunrise though. Oh, do I follow LAOC? I've watched that stream before. Yeah, I've definitely watched that stream. There's another one. Is it like Action News, something like that? I don't know if I subbed to them or anything, but I've seen them come up on my feed and I've watched them before. Yeah. See if I'm getting off course here. I assume you're talking. I think we're talking about the same thing, right? It's like what are they? Are they called night crawlers or something? What's the name for guys that go out and like chase police calls and stuff? There was a movie about it. We were born in Huntington Park, grew up in Downey and Whittier. Nice. Yeah, I've been in LA for, man, we've been here like over 10 years now, actually. But I've been in California for a long time. Most of my life I've been in California. So I'm not a native Californian, but I kind of feel like one at this point when I've been out here like over 2 decades. Streamers, yeah. Yeah, I do watch those guys. They do a great job, man. That looks like a ton of hard work. And yeah, the guy LAOC, I forget his name, but he's always like hopping out and giving people little care packages and stuff, like, you know, like homeless, handing off care packages and stuff. But yeah, those are interesting to watch. Even though I live in LA and they're just driving around LA, I'm like, oh, like, well, what's going on out there tonight? I'm gonna stay in and play my flight sim, but I'll see if anything crazy is going on in LA. Yeah, they are. Yeah, it is Nightcrawlers, right? I think that was the movie. Was that with like Jake Gyllenhaal? I remember watching that a while ago. That was a crazy movie. Oh, you live in Iowa now. What do you miss California? Do you miss the weather and not the cost of living? Probably, I would guess. Like it's hard to beat the weather. What is it, like 1 in 9 Americans live in California or something like that? It's just insane how many people live in the state. It's hard to get away from. Like, I've pretty much lived here. Los Santos. Dude, when is Grand Theft Auto 6 coming out? Well, Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be in, it's going to be in Miami, right? It's like a throwback to Vice City, GTA Vice City. Hey, Christoph, what's up? I watch all your tutorials. They're very good. Do you think it'd be possible to make a full IFR flight tutorial with an ILS approach? Do I have one of those? It's definitely possible. I feel like maybe it's been a while since I've done that, or maybe it hasn't been the full flight. I will add it to my list though, and I'll check what I have. But yeah, it's always good to make a new one, I guess, over time as I learn more. Got to appease the YouTube algorithm from time to time, I guess. How many of us have crashed so far? I don't think anybody. We had somebody in a helicopter earlier did a barrel roll to start the day off. Are there any ski resorts? Yeah, we're coming up to Matterhorn. I believe there's ski resorts there, right? That's coming up in about 15 miles. On the map, it's going to be between waypoints 16 and 17. Christoph says there is the ILS tutorial, which is so good, but like the entire flight. Yeah, if I don't, I'm not sure when I'll get around to making one because I pretty much like stream a lot, and then I'll make a video here and there if I'm like stoked about a topic. What you could do, at least for like right now, is if you go through my streams, like I have probably 100 and something streams archived. So if you go to the live section and search through them, you'll probably find a ton of streams where I'm doing, and in the streams I'm doing full flights for hours and hours. Whereas the videos are more like, yeah, tutorial, like concise tutorials, edited and stuff. I'm trying to think the last time I did, like, it would be before December's streams, because in December we flew across the whole United States. Hand flew the whole thing. We barely used any approaches. Any instrument approaches for that, but... Video about trafficking? No. I mean, I don't even have that many videos, actually. Most of my videos were just about the Garmin NXI when it was being developed. And then a couple really early ones when I was first learning how to sim, and I was like, I kind of understand VORs. I'm going to make a video about this for fun on YouTube. And then that led to, streaming 3 times a week. Oh my God, this is a crazy climb, guys. This looks like the safest way up. We're supposed to be going north still, but I had to find a hole to cut through here. Twitch Boy is landing on the side of the mountain down there. Oh no, I don't know that I can make this climb. The river just like ended, right? These mountains look too smooth. Oh my God, I've led everybody into like the coffin corner, whatever. What do you call this? Oh my god, this is so bad. Don't follow us. Where did the river even go? Yeah, it just climbs everywhere. We need to do some box climbing. That just came out of absolutely nowhere. Oh my god, yeah, okay. Safe altitude, I'm looking at little nav map. Safe altitude just went from 6,000 to 15,000 feet. Y plus F4. Yeah, we need some box climbing. Just do climbs in a box pattern to get up high enough. I didn't see that coming. It's like, wait a minute, where did the river go? Where did the lake go? That is a terrifying route. At 20,000 right now. This would be fun to drive on him with a juice goose. Yeah, was it Delta at the end of Thursday's stream? He just randomly pulled the juice goose out and he was just driving around. I think it's so funny. I love the silly stuff in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Like, I love when people release things like that. It's great. It's a nice break in the seriousness of the sim, you know? Drake hit the mountain. No! I led you all into the mountainside. Don't think everyone survived that, yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. From waypoint 14 to 15, it goes up almost 10,000 feet. And that was only 6 miles between the waypoints. All right, we're going north now. Which direction should you go? Southeast. If you bring up your VFR map like this, up here in the top menu, you should be able to find us or see when you're getting closer. It's weird how undetailed the mountains look. Like they're just like soft. It's like ice cream. Like they're like finally loading in when I'm getting like very, very close. It's kind of weird. All right, maybe crossing over from the 6,000 feet to over the peak, this 15,000 foot peaks was not the best routing. Well, this is taking us to Matterhorn. It's a little lower than we are right now, though. It's like most of you made it over. Oh nice, Cyber, you're in the twin Navion too? Yes. Alright, there we go. Alright, then we have waypoint 16 to the west here, and then after that we're gonna pass by Matterhorn. Not yet, Ghost Rider. Ant here? What? I'm eating snow? What? What are you talking about, Phil? What? Oh, your ant. Oh, yeah, your ant. You're eating snow. Oh, I was like thinking of an ant. You're flubbed ant? Where are you? I don't see you anymore. Maybe you're behind the mountain still. Oh, no. Oh, crashed. My responsibility. I wonder if is waypoint 16 Matterhorn? Oh no, okay, it's between 16 and 17. So Matterhorn is directly to, well, it's right here. I mean, I'm looking at it, right? This has got to be it right here. You're at 84,000 feet. Amazing. What are you in, the Dark Star, the Pelican? What are you in? All right, here's Matterhorn right in front of us. You can go up. Wait, how high can you go? Can you go to like... I forget how high you can go in the sim where it actually stops you. In a 152, yep. Schwartz is going vertical. Schwartz is here. What's up, man? Good to see you. Oh my god, Bobo went straight up too. You guys are insane. That was awesome. You're supposed to ski down the mountain. Hey, Rizwan. How did you manage to do that? Just F4. What is going on with the quality of this? Look how it's like not even loading it in. This is just... It looks so bad. It's... My LOD is at like 150 as well. It's like not horrible. It's more than the default, but this thing is just not loading in. Are we able to land on the Matterhorn? Is that a building? What is that? There's a building right there. What? Am I seeing things again? There's a little building right there. What is it? A 7-Eleven? What's ISMS, Rizwan? That's where they light the fire to call aid for Gondor. Okay, it's kind of loading in the detail of the mountain now, but it still looks a little underwhelming. I mean, the scale of it's amazing, but the detail, there's like no detail. The Toblerone Mountain. Are you asking about Microsoft Flight Sim, Rizwan? I bought it from Microsoft Store. But yeah, it's available on Steam too. That's what you're asking? Alright, we have seen the Matterhorn and its low polygon glory. It's not very impressive in terms of detail. The shape of it, like it looks like the shape of it is good, right? Like the shape detail is good, but the texture detail is, I don't know what's going on. Like it's blurry again. This must be a bug. Let me change, hold on, let me max on my LOD and see what happens. What am I at? I'm at 140. I'm normally at 100. I don't think 400 is even going to do that much. It's still like super blurry. Look at it, it's getting blurrier. Oh, my frame's really tanked just now, but that's not too bad, I guess. Wait, is my engine out of power? I have unlimited fuel on. What's going on? Airspeed is crashing. What is going on? Oh yeah, I'm dead. Goodbye, everyone. Nice knowing you. I don't know. My engine just stopped. Let's try a quick start, I guess. Oh, it's back. What the heck? All right, we're good. I have the de-icing turned on. I don't know, that was weird. The engine just quit out on me. You know what it was? Maybe I pulled it back to like idle or something. Like I pulled too much power out and the engine just died. Altitude. We're like what were we at? Like 12,000? About 12,000. I think when you pull it back to full idle, like it's just the engine dies. You have to like You just have to keep a little power in there. Because on the ground, I think it died when I first started up. Anyway. I'm going the wrong way again, so I'm going to turn around. Cyber says, I've been to see the Matterhorn, the 3-stage 30... There were a 3-stage 30-minute gondola ride up to a mountain nearby to view it. Dude. Oh, that sounds awesome. That sounds totally worth it. Hey, Emmett, what's up? All right, let's get back onto course here. We're supposed to go to LSGS. This will be our first landing. It's going to be at about 20 miles. So we're going to go back to the north. And the airport code's at the top of the screen. LSGS. Lima Sierra, Golf Sierra. And let me check the airport information for you guys. They're reporting VFR right now. 6,500 foot runway. I don't think I've ever cranked the level of detail for the terrain up to 400. I know there's like diminishing returns, but looks pretty good. I see Cleek. Oh, is that the Vertigo Cleek? That's a good choice. I almost went with the Vertigo myself. What up, Schwartz? All right, airport elevation is at 1,500 feet. All right, we're gonna get a little more to the east and back towards where it looks like there's another river over here. Yeah, and this airport is like down in a valley up here. It's like, looks like it's up like past these mountains up here, and then it goes down to 1,500 feet. Actually, it looks like we can take this valley right here. I think it leads all the way to it. So we go through this valley all the way through, and then we'll make a left turn when we exit. It opens up into like a bigger valley. Or is it a river? I can't tell you on the map. And the airport is right there on the west side, so you make a left turn. Yeah, US East. Hey, Popbox. Oh, whoever sent the gifted membership. Yeah, There's been a lot of gifted memberships the last couple weeks. This guy Tony, I don't know if Tony's here today, but he just went crazy one day and sent out like 200 of them. So statistically, it's probably from Tony. I'm not sure if he's here today. So enjoy your little mustache badge. Your wooden stool, which will evolve. Sushi, who's the artist that made all the emotes and stuff, she's working on one to match the second to top tier one, which is like a purple one with a little captain's hat, but she's working on a new chair for that one. So we have a corresponding chair for it as well. The terrain looks so much better without real-time weather and snow. Really? You think the real-time weather looks worse? I don't know, I think right now the snow looks pretty good. But I also have Rex on, so it might not look as great if you don't have Rex. I think the question is, do we need to go higher? We don't. Okay, looks like, yeah, the airport's coming up right here. It'll be on the left side if you guys see where DeMikey is and Morgan are. To the left of them, right down here past this ridge, looks like to where it is. And that's at 1,500 feet of elevation. Sierra, dude, 10 more gifted. Thanks, Sierra. Sierra, you're like doing this every stream, man. You're insane. Thank you so much, dude. And to the 10 people that got gifted memberships from Sierra, basically, if he ever needs a co-pilot and he needs an escort, you're on call. So you just got opted into that, whether or not you wanted it. So he can call on you once, it's just part of the deal. If he ever needs an escort in the simulator somewhere. Thanks, Sierra. Did I hear escort? A wild Schwartz appears. All right, the field is down here. Looks like Hunterson's down closest to it right now. Pull up those stools. Yeah, you start as a wooden stool. If you continue after month 1, you upgrade to a luxurious lawn chair. And we do require photographic evidence for all members to be posted in the Discord within 7 business days. So you have to post proof that you have taken whatever gaming chair you have, dining chair, you know, your sweet, what is it, like a DX Racer gaming chair, your office chair, whatever it is, it better not be at your computer anymore. You have to go down and start with a little stool and send a photo to prove that, you know, you're in the stool. And then, of course, month 2, you have to do the same thing. Your membership will be revoked and you'll lose your mustache. But yeah, after the first month, you'll have to send photo evidence of the lawn chair and so on. But eventually you'll have an Eames lounge, so it's worth it. All right, I'm gonna do a little S-turn-ish, little turnaround here. I'm pretty high. Yeah, smoke while taking photo evidence and flipping the bird. That's a good smoker. I think I saw that like Adult Swim, their YouTube channel, was playing was doing a replay of like, or a marathon kind of thing. It was just like live on a YouTube stream of tons of Aqua Teen Hunger Force. All right, we're gonna do a full stop here for a minute, and we'll back taxi and take off again, so we can kind of group up. I didn't really need to do that extra turn. I felt kind of high though, so. All right, let's see how this Navion, or Navion, I'm gonna say Navion forever, how the Navion twin feels to land. This thing is pretty fast usually. I mean, both of these Navion planes are just like rockets. Oh, your airplane keeps flipping over? Are you flying a tail dragger? Yeah, if you're flying a tail dragger and you put if you put the brakes on too hard, then you'll flip over. You have to be like super gentle on the brakes and hold your stick back. Hold your stick or your yoke all the way back like you're taking off after you land. So you get some more drag and hold the tail on the ground. That's the advice I've been given before. Classic hard pull to the left. Oh my God, we're all already down. I can't even watch anybody land. This happens all the time. All right, I'm gonna update the plan at the top here. Let me put in the next airport. Our next one is LFHM Megeve? Megeve? Let's see here. Edit route. All right, we're going to, yeah, Lima Fox Hotel Mike. Lima Fox Hotel Mike is our next one. Bunch of waypoints along the way. Let me see if there are any, it looks like we're following the Rhone River? It's like a more river route. Looks like more, yeah. I mean, it's gonna be a lot of, oh, what is this? Okay, sorry, I'm just looking at the world map to see what cool stuff we're coming up to. What is this? I can't tell if it's mountains or water. It's blue on the map. Anyway, it'll be a surprise, I guess. All right, quick sip of coffee and then we'll take off again. Why can you not see people with blue name tag? So Alfredo, there are two main settings for multiplayer. One is which multiplayer server you're on. So we all need to be on USA East if we want to see each other. The second setting is whether or not you see every single player or you only see player with live weather and live time of day. I generally turn that to all players. So you always see everybody regardless of what time of day and weather settings they're using. That is something you can only change in the flight conditions menu on the world map. So you have to, unfortunately, go back to the world map and then click flight conditions in the top right. And then click all players and then reload back in. Those instructions are in the video description too, if you want to read them. All right, let's keep this going. We got, how much further do we have? Why doesn't it tell me? We got a ways to go. Oh, Dave is here. What's up, Dave? I don't know if I saw Dave's name earlier. Yeah, if you guys are just joining, TBM is a good one. Any kind of turboprop or a twin. Even like DA62. I'm in the Navion twin, which is pretty fun. Kind of like this plane. I wonder how much cargo this holds. I always, the second question I always have when I like flying something is, how good is this in on-air company? I was flying the ATR and I did a couple of flights with the on-air company, the ATR yesterday, in between, or before getting completely destroyed and escaped from Tarkov. Whoa, what the? Oh my God, I didn't reset the pitch trim. I think that's what that was. All right, let's see if I can get a good shot of the gear going up this time. That's cool. Whoa. But yeah, I did a couple of flights in the ATR yesterday. And it's very, very nice. It's a lot of learning. I feel like I'm almost flying I mean, I know it's like technically it's considered, is it considered an airliner or not? I mean, it's a twin, it's like a twin turboprop airliner basically, right? I mean, it's made for commercial airliner purposes. So, but yeah, the inside of that, the flight deck, definitely feels very airliner-like. Like I'm flying an Airbus or something like that. So, but it's really cool. Once I got all my settings good to go, like it was fine. Which airport? It's at the top of the screen. Like an Airbus and a Grand Caravan had a baby. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's kind of cool. All right, I'm just circling around to group up with you guys. All right, we're gonna continue heading west, a little southwest this time. Yeah, it's a pretty cool plane. I also had picked up the shorts when that got onto the marketplace and flew that like once, and that also is pretty fun to fly. But it's pretty cool that the ATR can take, what is it like? Is it numbered based off the number of passengers? The 40, is it 42 and 72? It is pretty awesome. Oh yeah, is my Verpal okay? Yeah, everything was going wrong and I just twisted it like too hard and I never like clamped it down with the hex tool, and So it's not super tight. So if I just turn it a bit hard to the left when I twist it, it will, it'll just like unscrew basically. So I didn't kill it. I thought I like broke one of the like resistance bands or cams or whatever on the inside, but yeah, it is, it's doing fine. I just need to, I haven't even locked it down, but I need to grab the tools and just tighten a couple things to make sure that I can't do that again. But I'm normally so gentle on the stick that like I've never had that happen before. I think it just shows how like frustrated I was on Thursday. I was like, oh, it's like twisting it. Forget why I was even like intensely trying to use rudders when, oh yeah, I was trying to, that's what happened is I think I was taking off and I was trying to stay on the runway like center line and I kept turning and I was like, why is it not working? I was like, oh right, I have my real rudder pedals installed again because I had them off for a while and I was like using my standing desk, flying while standing and using the twist axis, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, yes, the Verpal is okay. I did not destroy it, thankfully. Oh, Schwartz, good to see you, man. No, it's awesome you were able to join, dude. It looks like you're setting up to do a quick flyby. All right, the altitude is gonna climb again on this segment. We're going from 3,000 to 12,000. All right, here comes a flyby. It will be fast. Okay, I see you. Oh, yeah, that looks pretty fast. It wasn't quite loud enough, though. I wish it was like twice the volume. Might have other aircraft turned down too much in my settings. See you, Schwartz. Yeah, glad you could join for a little bit, man. It's good to see you. All right, south, and then let's see. Is it gonna fly us into a mountain, or am I gonna fly us into a mountain again? It's turning a little bit to the south here, but I don't know if there's gonna be safer to keep a climb going, probably. Like this terrain right here and here like looks better than Matterhorn, right? Like I don't know what was going on. It was all blurry and weird looking. It's ruining my Alps experience, Microsoft. All right, looks like we're going through this way here. I got the, because I know everybody has been asking, you guys have been spamming me about this for days. Curious what Starbucks I got today. I know everybody's been anticipating this, and you know, I just want to let you know I got the pistachio latte. It's not that good. It's really not that good. I love pistachios. I don't feel like I'm eating pistachios. I was hoping it felt like a mouthful of pre-shelled pistachios in my mouth on every sip. That's not the case. It's much more subtle than that. It's somehow sugary yet flavorless. Do I have a regular drink? I usually just get a cold brew with a splash of half and half. Like that's usually what I get, but it's been colder here now, and by colder I mean like 50 degrees Fahrenheit. So usually in the winter I'll like try all their weird seasonal stuff, and then after the winter's over I'll go back to my normal just cold brew with a splash of creamer. But yeah, I almost always get cold coffee. Like I love cold brew, or even just an iced coffee. Just a coffee and a little milk. Oh, oat milk latte. Yeah, sounds great too. Yeah, everything that's simple. I usually don't get very sugary stuff. It's usually just like, just a splash of milk or creamer in it. Sometimes I'll splurge and get a splash of heavy cream. Chestnut praline. That sounds really good too. Yeah, whenever it's like gloomy and cold out, which like here in LA, sometimes our winters are 70 and 80 degrees. So it's, but you know, right now it's actually raining outside. So, and everybody will of course laugh, but like it's 57 degrees Fahrenheit here, which is cold. Like to us, it's cold. So in this kind of weather, rainy, gloomy, overcast, relatively cold for us babies who can't handle anything under 70 degrees. Hot drinks are, yeah, great. So I'll reach for a hot coffee instead when it's this time of year. But yeah, for the rest of you guys that are in like sub-zero temperatures, yeah, okay, dude. You know, it's all relative. We get used to this weather here. $59 in Santa Cruz, freezing, exactly. It does feel that way. It's so silly to say it, and it sounds silly to anybody that doesn't live in California or somewhere that's like warm. You know, 99% of the time it's warm. It's definitely feels cold. Sweater weather. Just keeping my eye on the mountain, on the terrain quality here. I'm writing copious notes here. Latitude and longitude, degree by degree. I'm gonna send my notes to Asobo. Oh yeah, there is a house down here. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of houses down here. Oh, there's a whole little town down here. I wonder if you, like, when you live somewhere super remote like that, do you feel like you're camping all the time in a good way? Or does it just get really frustrating? Uh-oh, we're in a climb again. Everybody start climbing. Start climbing. You guys way back there, start climbing. Don't make the same mistake that I did. I'd be so afraid of avalanches. Yeah. Like, I haven't been camping in a really long time, but there's just that feeling of, like, I don't know, I guess it's kind of just that like primitive feel of just like being out in the middle of nowhere and like cooking food on a fire, like that kind of feeling you get. I wonder how quickly that fades, because I've never really camped more than, the most I've ever camped was, I wouldn't even call it camping, but I slept outside for like an entire week once when I did like a really long bike ride in California over a week, and we camped every single night except for one. We stayed in a hotel, but I wonder if that feeling like goes away, that like outdoorsy, primitive, like survival feeling that I get when I go camping on the rare occasion. It just feels nice, you know? You're just like, I don't know, it's like a weird sense of like calm. I'm just so used to living in like bigger cities, I guess. All right, user waypoint 24 coming up. Looks like the peaks up here to the west are about 16,000 feet. Yeah, we got an actual landmark. We got a little landmark pointer on this one, actually. Doesn't happen that often. Trying to see what it is on little nav map too. I'm not sure. And all of the names here, it's all French. All the names look like they're French. I don't know if I can get close enough to this landmark or this point of interest to even see what the name is. To just keep climbing. Oh, it's Mont Blanc or Mont Blanc. Yep, Mont Blanc. I'm happy to pronounce it in French. Mont Blanc, tallest mountain in Europe. I do see it now on. I see it on Navigraph actually. Tallest mountain in Europe. Yeah. It says like Chamonix Mont Blanc or whatever on the map. How tall is it? 15,700 feet, it looks like. Look, it's happening again with the terrain. It's like, it's weird. I wish it could like prioritize the points of interest and just make, like, render in this whole area at top quality. I have 400 level of detail turned on. Oh, Western Switzerland is French speaking. I did not know that. Well, that makes a lot of sense then, doesn't it? Matterhorn definitely looks cooler, but this is way... This seems way higher. I think Matterhorn was like 12,000. This is like 15 to 16,000. Oh, is it in? Is this in France? Did we cross over? It's so funny. I literally have 3 maps up. I have the VFR map here. Well, I also have this map on the 530. I have Navigraph on my tablet on the world map, and I have little nav map open, and not one of them makes a, like, shows borders between countries or states, like, in a significant way. I think I probably have to zoom super far in to be able to tell when we're crossing into another country or something. It's crazy. You would think that would be like some of the most important information is when you're when you're going into another country. All right, our next airport is coming up right after this. Just a little bit to the west. We got, it looks like it says Megeve. I don't know how to pronounce it, of course. And it looks like we probably want to land maybe on the south-facing runway, which would be 15, I believe. It's only a 2,000-foot runway, hard surface. VFR conditions again, of course. Winds are calm. I'm trying to look at the terrain. It's hard to tell. Actually, it looks like the north-facing runway. It looks like 3-3 might be the preferred runway. Oh, you see a ton of planes? Nice. Is that us coming? Probably, yep. All right, the airport elevation is 4,800 feet. Runways are 3-3 and 15. 3-3, 15. Yeah, 4,800 feet. What's up, P.O. Boss? Oh, dude, yeah, I found you. I remember flying along with you at Catalina. Yep. How's it going, man? I think you followed me a little bit towards Santa Barbara, right? I was doing a flight just down to Santa Barbara to test it out, I think. Or I guess up to Santa Barbara. Can't believe I came across you natural and organic. Yeah. Yeah, good to see you again, man. Yeah, the MU2. I think I was flying the I don't know, was I in the MU2 or the M500? I forget. But the MU2 got an update the other day. I don't know if they added the DME instrument to it, but one of you guys on Discord, was it Big Sierra that pointed out that the MU2 now has a DME unit in it? So if you fly without the glass cockpit, you use the classic cockpit, that you can actually navigate much, much better now that we have DME available. That was the only, they made a couple, they made a couple of, like, tiny bug fixes, but I don't know when they added the DME instrument to it. They had a little DME unit down near the yoke. But yeah, it makes it way more useful. So I want to fly that again. I want to get into the ATR. There's so many options now. It's like becoming hard to decide what to fly nowadays. Oh, I was in the MU2. Nice. The day it was released. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that plane is so cool. Yeah, the terrain is making it look like this airport, it might be better to land facing south. I don't know. Yeah, is it just right over the ledge here? Right over this ridge? Yeah, it's just like right down in here. I can't tell yet if it's north or south facing, if the terrain makes us prefer one or the other. MTF Alpha 01 unit TM. What's up, man? These planes are like Pokemon, yeah. What's that new game everyone's playing? Pal World or whatever? It's like Pokemon with guns. I was watching some people play that on Twitch. Okay, yeah, looks like the south-facing runway is the one to go. So land on 1-5. Otherwise, you're just gonna... I don't know if you're gonna be able to land on 3-3. Wait, 3-3 is preferred? Really? The way the terrain looks, it looks like we're gonna be going... We're gonna be going south when we approach it, isn't it? Still don't see the runway just yet. Yeah, I think it's 1-5. Man, this is so cool. Oh, no, there's no go around here, guys. Good luck. One way in and one way out, yeah. It's like we're back in the PNG. One way runway, yep. Oh, this is so cool. I love runways like this. Like you can only... It's like the Thunderdome of runways. Okay, that comparison doesn't work, but... Yeah, there's no go around here, right? Like, I mean, if you mess up this landing, you're going straight into a mountain. So, let's take this very, very seriously. Oh, you got it working, Ghost? Nice. Yeah, I see you as well. Looks like you're in an extra. This is a pretty short runway too. 2,000 feet when you're coming in over treetops like this doesn't feel like very long. Ooh, don't stall it, don't stall it. Yes, oh my God, this is so cool. Dude, look at this. Just the view here is so awesome. Oh my God, this airport is so awesome. Sounds like you guys have been here before. Right, let me see if I can see somebody else landing. See you guys coming in. Luckily, looks like we got a little bit of a favorable wind on the way in. Beavers here in a Kodiak, once again not flying the plane that they should be. DHC2, Luke is in. What is this? The beautiful Kodiak. Lulich is down. TBM 930 comes backfire. Did Jeff go down to the trees? Backfires in the Bonanza. Little short of the runway, maybe? I can never tell where you guys actually touch down because the gear doesn't show. I guess I know when you touch down. It's when I can see the landing gear. Oh, we got a twin Navion coming in. Navion on the way. Oh, your game crashed? No, Turk. Here comes another, here comes our twin. Oh, Cyber came in with a twin Navion too. Did you just come out of the woods over there? You're taking a rest in the woods over there? Oh no, was that a stall? I almost stalled it on my way in as well. I think maybe the runway is, maybe if you guys see the runway start out there further than I do. I did install the world update, so I wonder if it modified the runway. All right, here comes Loki, TBM 930. Oh, it's your first time? Nice. Yeah, this airport is awesome. Some of you guys don't have the world update. Yeah, I need to figure out the, I need to start being better in figuring out where we're flying more than like 2 hours before the flight time, so I can give you guys a heads up like the day before. I guess in general, like if you have the disk space, it's a good idea to have all the world updates installed, but I do not. I just keep installing them as needed. I don't want the sim to like take even longer. Yeah, this runway is... This airport is really cool looking. Oh, did I mess up my drone camera again? Oh, there we go. I'm good. Gotta take a group shot while we're all grouped up in this beautiful place. How else can I make the group flight thumbnails? Twin Navions spend the summer mating, and about this time of the year, the babies are born. Come out with of the forest to stretch their wings. Here we see the newest addition to the Twin Navion family, Cyber Warrior. Here he comes, emerging from the woods. Glistening, beautiful, fresh coat of paint. Oh, I don't have the World Update airport? Wait, really? I installed the World Update. Wait, this looks handcrafted, doesn't it? There's no way this isn't updated. Look at it, it's got a... There's a crazy beach umbrella on this balcony. How is this not the World Update? I don't? No way. I installed it before, Oh, maybe it didn't finish. You don't think this is the update? No way. Wait, there's beach umbrellas? This is stock? You'll send it on Discord? No, I believe you guys. Let me, I can't go and check. Anyway. Oh, I didn't get the world update. Maybe that's why everything. Oh, you don't have the world update and see the umbrellas. Crap. Oh, well, that's fine. I'm not going to update it now. I thought I had set it to install like a while ago. More upsloped in the update. Bummer. Looks like I failed. All right, let's take a couple-minute break here. I'm going to use the restroom real quick. And then we'll continue. Let me update. Our next airport is LFLJ Courchevel. All right, there we go. Updated. It's still fun, yeah. Oh, there's a little control tower. Oh, man. I feel like I'm missing out. All right, quick rest stop. Give it a couple minutes. Yeah, I don't think I've ever flown into Courchevel before. Courchevel. All right, be back in a couple minutes. Like 2-3 minutes. Go do your business. Grab your drink. We'll be right back. Oh, Dave has to hop out. Was only here for the Starbucks order anyway. True. I'm glad you got to hear what I got today, you know? All right, man. Good to see you. See you in a little bit. And the rest of you guys, I'll see you in a couple minutes. Actually, does that mean that Courchevel is going to look look like crap for me too. I'm just worried that if I back out and try to install the rest of the world update, that it's just not gonna finish in time. Like, I can't wait like 30 minutes for it. I don't know. It might look like, it might just look really bad. Yeah, it's gonna take forever, yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's worth the risk. Can't have everybody waiting for like 30 minutes. I guess that explains why the Matterhorn looks kind of crappy, is because I don't actually have the world update installed. Whoops. Finally managed to join. May the fun begin. Thanks for subbing us, Speedo. Yeah, direct to. Oh yeah, how do you type a waypoint in the Kodiak? Yeah, if you click on the little field where you enter the waypoint, that'll enable the keyboard entry mode. Then you can type with your actual keyboard if you have one. And then just click the screen again, and then click the enter button to insert it. Or you can go the realistic route, which would be to use the FMS knob in the bottom right and alternate between the outer and the inner knob until you enter the letters and numbers one at a time. Which is, I guess, how you have to do it in real life. It's actually not that hard, like when you have an actual knob to twist. Alright, I'm gonna line back up on the runway. We'll see if most people are ready to go. Oh yeah, the engine died again, right? Yeah, if you put this, if this is at idle, the engine just stops. If you put it at full idle, gotta keep the throttle cracked in this thing, I guess. The keypad isn't working. Yeah, you can just use the knob if for some reason the input's not working. Keyboard entry mode. Should reset my pitch trim this time. Wonder if there's a pitch trim indicator somewhere. Yeah, it looks like it's maybe at the bottom. Alright, let's check it out. Is there a camera preset for it? There is, right here. Wait, there's rudder trim. Oh, that's the elevator trim. Look at the elevator trim. It's just like this rotary kind of knob thing. It's like a fishing reel. So do we? I don't know if we have actually indicators anywhere of what the trim is set to, though. Oh, there it is, right there. Unsafe light. Okay, cool. And then it's got a little arrow in the middle for the neutral position. But I guess we can't get it exactly on the arrow. All right, so I guess a little... Oh, I think these labels are reversed. I'm holding pitch trim up right now, and it's moving to the down position. Is there a trim tab? Yeah, right there. There's the trim tab. Yeah, it looks like the label's reversed because I'm holding nose up right now. It's deflecting up, right? So as the air passes over it, it hits this and it pushes the tail down, which pushes the nose up. So that's correct. But then here it's going to the down label position. So I think these two labels are reversed. This is very far up. Yeah. That might just be a label bug. So I think I want it down a little bit from the arrow, which is actually up. All right. Actually, this thing, maybe I do want it up a little because this is, or down a little because this thing is so powerful. All right, looks like most people are moving around. We ready to roll? Let's check out our next airport is LFLJ. That's Courchevel. I don't think I've ever landed there. 1,700 foot runway. I know it's an iconic place to land. I don't think I've ever gone there. Even without the world update, this airport looks awesome. Ooh, someone's in a King Air. Nice. Yes. The unicorn farting rainbow livery on the M500. All right, let's go. Uh-oh. Whoa. I was actually holding nose down for a while because I knew that was going to happen. It's active pause screenshot time. Look at all those lights. All right, we're gonna make a left-hand turn here. We're going to the west. I think that was a no flaps takeoff, so I should have definitely had flaps in the middle position. That was a little bit sketchy. Not quite enough runway leg, or barely enough. Like, yeah, that was a little sketchy. All right, minimum safe altitude. So Courchevel is at about 6,500 feet. And yeah, looks like we're good. 6,500. It says 8,000 for minimum safe altitude at the airport itself, but yeah, I guess we'd probably want to be around 75 to 8,000 feet when we're approaching it. Yeah, I don't think I've ever flown there, so this is gonna be fun. Maybe I did it once in like one of the landing challenge activities, but I don't know that I've ever loaded it up and just flown there myself. You know, it's like obviously super popular place to land. This thing just goes so fast. I have to like keep the throttle at like 70%. Otherwise it just starts shaking as we hit our maximum speed. I think I'm gonna get lower here and actually check out some of the terrain. Yeah, there is a river down here. Just watch the 530. I really like the convenience of the VFR map, but like anything up on the screen is just seems so cluttered. It's useful, but it's ugly. All right, left turn here at this, what is this? It's like some industrial area. Look at the size of these buildings. There's a traffic circle down there. There's 2 of them. Americans, watch out. It's the scariest thing to ever see as an American, is a traffic circle. We just don't know what to do. Oh, Kimberly, you're in the King Air. Nice. All right, we got. Let me add it up here. Looks like we got like 23 miles or so until we get to Courchevel. Courchevel, or as they call them, a roundabout. Yes. Traffic circle. Power lines, power lines. Climb, climb, we got power lines. If you have the VFR mod, climb. Watch out for the power lines. Oh man, what an awesome view. As the terrain is like glitching in. What is going on today? Is this just a Rex failure? Look at it loading in after I've already passed it. Maybe it's my internet. I mean, I doubt it, but I don't know what's going on. It looks like it wants us to go to the west a little bit, but we have this mountain here, and we have more power lines. But it definitely wants us to go this direction. Oh, I missed a turn, that's why. Oh, it was a sharp turn. It looks like 2 people made it. 2 people took the turn correctly. Yeah, there's a left-hand turn back there that I missed. I am the worst at navigating. I'm just like taking screenshots and then I miss a turn. I mean, it's right there. It's where, if you guys see where Cleek and Veerman are, turn left. It's the second time I've led everybody astray. It was just too pretty. I was just I had to change the camera, take screenshots, miss a turn. Classic distracted driving. Gotta catch up to my twin Navion. My twin. All right, much better. And there are power lines everywhere here. It's pretty cool. It is all along the mountainside here. Oh, and even close right here. Yeah. I think I saw some stretching across here as well, coming up. Yeah, there's like a couple right here. Always fun to have to dodge power lines. I don't know if I put that in the video description, the power line link, but it's on flightsim.to. It's by the same person that made the We Love VFR mods. Like We Love VFR and Power Lines and Solar Farms is the other one. And I believe you can collide with all of them, or most of them. I don't know. I did a test once and we definitely collided with it, so just got to be careful around those things. Oh, is that a gondola? Or is that like a, what do you even call it? Wait. Does that have movement? What is that? I'm so confused. What is going on? What the they're trucks. They're trucks. What? What? Wait, my power went off. No, my engine power went off. What is going on? Why are they trucks? What just happened? Why are there trucks there? Project Gondola. Project Lifts. The Bermuda Triangle of France. What was that? They were just falling trucks. What the heck? That was so weird. Oh, we're supposed to make a left-hand turn coming up here. Is this the part where we're supposed to climb? Let's see. I'm at 2,000 feet. Yeah, it looks like we need to climb and go to the east. And the airport is pretty close. It looks like it's about maybe 8 miles from here. Yeah, the flight plan is showing a hard turn to the east here. Maybe it's just trying to line us up. It's trying to line us up for the approach, it looks like. Ah, the French. They're crazy with all these flying cars. These trucks dropping from the sky. What's going on over there in France? I'm gonna see where the flight plan takes me. It says to go this direction. I think it's going around these mountains to line up for the approach. Wait. No, it's not the weight. I'm so confused. So it's not following that. Where we're just following the valley still. Why did that look like such a... It was like an 80-degree turn to the left. I'm so bad at navigating. I think it's just the scale of this area is confusing me, because everything is so gigantic that I'm like, oh well, obviously it's past that mountain peak over there, and it's like, nope, it's literally a half a mile in front of you. It's not that far away. Is that the airport right there? It's not, right? Is it? No. Someone just landing randomly. Looks like it's right on the side of the hill there, right? To zoom in on the map. Confusing out here, yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely getting turned around. All right, airport elevation is 6477, 6,500-ish. He landed coming in from a left turn. Oh, where's the runway? Is this the runway right here? It's just completely covered in snow. Oh my god! No. Oh, he landed it! That crosswind too. My pretzels, butter, that'll buff out. Oh no. Oh man, that was horrible. I'm not the only one. The engine is dead again. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but every time, if I pull it to idle, the entire engine dies. Like, I don't know what's going on with this, yeah, heck of a bump. Yeah, the engine, if I ever bring the throttle to full idle, the engine just shuts off. And I was definitely at full idle coming in there, and then I just had no engine power. I don't know what is going on. But the right engine is still dead. I'm doing something wrong with keeping the engines on. Like, why is it rotating right now? Like, is it started now? Okay, it did start again. There we go. Volanta. I have auto mixture on. I turn on auto mixture, auto fuel. Just for these flights, I just turn on all the assistant stuff so I don't have to worry about it. Turboprops don't like that. I mean, the 208 likes it. The TBM likes it. I don't have a problem going full idle in the 850, the 930, the 208, the analog 208, the M500. Every single one of those turboprops, there's no issue with idling. Yeah, look at the elevation difference. I'm underground. And yeah, I have auto mixture on, so in theory it should have perfect mixture all the time. This is a thing with like any non-Asobo or like third-party planes. I feel like they're just maybe not going to work right with auto mixtures potentially. Consistency between the planes and the options and the controls would be super nice. That's part of the reason why like the ATR. What is going on with this building? Part of the reason the ATR was so frustrating on Thursday was because like I shouldn't have to make a new control profile for a plane that Microsoft worked on themselves. Like even like the taxi switch doesn't work. Taxi switch won't even turn on the taxi light, even though it's a toggle switch in the ATR. It's very weird. Like we should expect that the basic controls will work in each plane. So that's why the ATR was really frustrating. All right, Courchevel. Oh, what was so funny is after yeah, look, it's dead again. My throttle is set at, it's still cracked open. Here's where my throttle's at. That's closed. This is where it was. And it's, oh, the mixture is 0. What? What is going on? All right, let me just turn off that auto mixture setting. This is just, I think like Microsoft needs a better QA process or something before they put anything in the marketplace. Like these main assistance options should work for everything. Like there's no reason that this shouldn't be part of the QA process to make sure that, especially for a newer pilot, like if a new pilot is in here with the easy settings on, these will all be on by default. They get a plane and the plane just keeps shutting off. Like this stuff should be figured out before it gets allowed onto the marketplace. What? The mixture, wait. Oh my, what? The mixture control is reversed? What is going on? Is this user error again? Has this been happening the whole flight? I always have this reversed. But in this plane, it's not. I don't know what's going on, man. I'm going to ignore it, just restart it, and continue the flight. Hey, John, what's up? I have not changed these settings. Did they change it so you can't... Did Microsoft change it so the reverse, all the axes are now reversed? I'm so confused. Or are all not reversed? Don't know what's going on. Let me see if auto mixture does work. So maybe auto mixture does work. We'll see what happens. No changes for you. It's dead again. Absolutely. Sometimes you spend ages doing that. I haven't had this happen before where like my mixture is all of a sudden needs a reverse axis or to be non-reversed. I am like the only one without the world update, it looks like. Feels bad. Okay, let me put in the next one. We're at Valloire. Oh my god, I cannot pronounce this. LFVO. Oh, it's not in the database. There are so many inconsistencies that are frustrating. Like, how does Volanta, Navigraph, how do they not have this airport, but Little Nav Map has it and Microsoft Flight Simulator has it? I don't get it. So we're at LFLJ right now, Courchevel. Actually, this guy looks like I need to update this. Probably missed a waypoint earlier. And then if we look at the flight plan, next airport should be LFVO. Yeah, which is here. So it's in the it's in Microsoft Flight Sim database. It's in Little Nav Map, but it's not recognized in Volanta. Can't these tools, like the makers of all these tools, look at like a database of all the airports and just use the same database? Little Nav Map used the one from the sim. So did this airport get closed? Like LFVO, Valloire, that I can't pronounce her name. Bonnenuit. Okay, so this is the airport code that it's listed in Volanta. FR-0310 is what it's listed as in Volanta. I don't get it. That is so weird. Where is the 4-letter airport code? It's FR-0310. Alright, we'll just go with that for now. Volanta fail. Too many tools, too many different databases. I don't like it. Alright, let me turn around. Maybe this thing was underpowered the entire time because it kept pulling my mixture to 0. Because I guess my control scheme changed or something. I don't know. Alright, I gotta get some runway length here. Failanta. Alright, let's continue. It's just a week of problems for me in the sim. LFVO shows up for you. Well, part of the reason might be that, well, in Volanta, it does not show up for me. If I set it as my destination, it shows up as FR-0310 when I type the airport name. It's very weird. But it shows up in the sim. But I had to delete Navigraph data for the sim because PLN files will not import correctly. Oh, it's dead again. Alright, I think this might be my last flight with this. This is just extremely annoying. Even with the auto mixture on, if you can't bring it to idle, the whole plane just dies every time you idle. So if you put it to idle, on short final, you're gonna kill the engine. Switch now? No, I'll just keep going. It'll be fine. I just need to remember to not ever bring it to idle. I'll probably forget. It'll be fine. I'll crash again. How do you even take off from this airport? That is crazy. I wanted to go a little bit to the left to avoid these trees. Definitely something to do with bindings on my end, but it doesn't happen in any other plane though. I mean, I have very simple key bindings. I just bind my three axes. Throttle, prop, and mixture. The only other plane I've had like die at idle is, I think it'll happen to the Comanche actually. Like if you don't keep the RPMs up to like 600-700, sometimes it'll die if it's not warmed up. But I don't know if this plane has as complex of like an engine monitoring system and stuff where it'll like kill the engine mattering the temperature and if everything's warmed up or not, or how long it's been idling. And maybe it does. Maybe that's why it's also dying when I bring it to idle. But yeah, the engine died on short final because I brought it to idle to try to lose altitude, and it's just the engines just died. So no more control, and then I stalled. That was fun. But yeah, I have very simple bindings. I try not to bind a lot of things. I just have, you know, throttle, prop, and mixture on 3 axes. That's it. Just a simple honeycomb Bravo profile. All right, heading to, we're gonna fly back over northeast, it looks like. Let's see where it's taking us this time. Looks like we have 4 more landings. See if we've completed all or not. What are we at? We're at 2 hours already today, so we'll see how far we get. And it wants us to go to the northeast. Yeah, I guess earlier, like not having the world update, I thought I installed the world update. Actually, it said it was installed. There's only one world update for Switzerland, right? So maybe it's because I didn't have, is there a separate one for France? Anyway, apparently I don't have something installed, but maybe that's why Matterhorn looked not good. Anyway, I'll look afterwards. Yeah, the terrain loading in, something is super weird. I wonder if this is also Rex messing with the terrain. I don't know. Oh, France is a different one. Yeah. That is probably it. I just need to install all of them, actually. I got like a 4 terabyte drive when I like did my PC upgrade, so I could install all of them. I should probably just do that. One for Switzerland. Yeah, that's the one I have. I think it's World Update 6 is Switzerland, Austria, Germany. All right, I missed the first waypoint already, so I need to activate waypoint 24. Wait, what? 42, not 24. Where is this flight plan taking me? I'll zoom it out. Wait, what the? What? Oh no. Oh my god. What am I doing? We're going to the southwest, not to the northeast. So I'm the worst. Man, Thursday today, I think I've just lost it. I can't stream anymore. I'm just failing. Two fails in a row, man. The writing is on the wall. My career is over. Where did I don't know where all the other waypoints went either. It shouldn't be removing. I haven't removed any of the waypoints from the flight plan. I didn't do like vectors to final or anything like that either. LFVO doesn't really exist. Oh, it's an Alta port in France. They're privately owned and very sketchy places to land. Oh, interesting. So Microsoft Flight Sim has it in the database then, even though it's not technically like an ICAO code. Oh, it's a fictional code. Okay, got it. Interesting. Why can't people just use the same database? Like, can't we just rally around one global database of airports? Come on. Yeah, it's just frustrating when I try to like update Volanta and it's like, that airport doesn't exist. And then I'm looking at it in 2 other apps. I'm like, it does exist? It just makes it confusing in the sim. Oh, Turk's got a number for me to call. Sorry, I do not have a pen. No pen and paper. And let me try to activate the correct waypoint here then. All right, so this would have been our first leg. What? Now those waypoints appeared. What? So confused. Why are waypoints just randomly disappearing and appearing on the map? Maybe 43 is the... Yeah, why is it... This is so weird. Is that intended on the 530 now? I feel like I use the G1000 more than anything, but why would it... Why would it remove waypoints I've already passed? Because they're just not relevant anymore. But what if I need to turn around and divert and go back to a waypoint I've already passed? It's just off the map until I activate it, I guess. I don't know. I don't like it. If I didn't delete it, I should see it. Let's see if the auto mixture is... Looks like it might be moving it now. But what's weird is with the auto mixture on, it seems like my reverse axis setting was every now and then triggering and looking at my throttle and seeing it in the off position. Like my physical mixture was down to, or sorry, it was maxed out. It was at 100% on the lever, but that translated to 0% because of the reverse axis thing. So every now and then it would like look at it and be like, hey, set the mixture to 0. Which is also strange if you have auto mixture on, that you could override it, I guess. I don't know, it's kind of weird. If auto mixture is on, then my mixture control shouldn't do anything because I told it to handle the mixture. Oy. Engine's cutting out, started during the last sim update. There's an update coming that's been submitted to fix a bunch of cosmetic issues. Oh, and a fuel issue. Well, yeah, okay, so the cutting out, I can see there are some planes like the Comanche, right? Like I know that if I go full idle on the throttle in the Comanche, especially when I'm on the ground, it has a chance for the engine to die. Like you have to keep it cracked unless it's it's very warmed up. Like the cylinder head temperatures, the EGT, everything is already warm. Then it's okay to bring it to idle, it seems like, some of the time, if it's like not too warm out. Or you're just talking to a beta tester? Nice. So it's not just me. But I do think the mixture thing was a separate issue where for some reason I had to flip from reverse axis, which I think is what I've always had it on, to not reverse axis. So I think that was randomly or periodically like triggering a call for it to cut the mixture to 0. So it seems like there were two different issues. One which was, I think, fixed by me reversing the axis, or unreversing the axis now. Alright, we're all over the place because I'm like flying in circles, so sorry guys. Let me make my way to, looks like to the southeast here. Okay, so we have LFVO. I think we should just I'm just going to cut a corner here. We're going to skip this airport. We're already close enough to it, and I just want to get on track. Let's go to waypoint 49. I'm just going to go direct to here. Oh, wait, but actually, no, but this one was supposed to be a crazy airport to fly to, right? One of you guys said that, was it Avison? Or, no, sorry, Nicholas said that these are like very sketchy airstrips to take off and land at. So maybe we should land at this one. We're just so close to our previous airport. Okay, so this one, Valloire, is 5,500 feet. Yeah, it's a 1,200 foot runway, that's why. 1,200 foot runway, 5,500 foot elevation. And looks like it says runway 36 is preferred as far as the weather goes. Looks like you guys are already there, okay. I'm just catching up then. Sorry, I feel all over the place right now. So I guess it's down in this valley? Is it over here to the right? It's showing it like right over here. Oh no, it's to the left. Oh no. All right, let me climb out of here. It's just blinding white too. This is probably pretty realistic actually with the lighting. It looks like a parking lot down in the valley. At least it's pretty. My flying might not be pretty right now, but at least the scenery is pretty. Yeah, it says the elevation's 5,500 feet. I'm at almost 8,000. It must be in this, right in here? Oh, is that it right there? It doesn't look... That's like over this direction, though. It says it's to my right. It's like in here? Landed, but still overshot. I can't even find the thing. It's... The GPS says it's to my right, so that would mean, like, I need to make a right turn into this valley here. But then it looks like there's an airport right here. Isn't this it? This has to be it right here. I think the GPS is just wrong. Yeah, don't follow the GNS. Yeah, it's leading me completely astray. Okay, don't pull the throttle to idle or I will be dead again. Yeah, it is. It's this right here. Okay. It's tiny. Oh my god. This is it. Okay, yeah, the GPS has my plane turned the wrong way. What is going on today? Look, the icon on the GPS shows my plane facing southeast. What is going on? Can't see anything. The trees, parking lot. Oh my god, what is this? I'm afraid to pull my mixture to idle because I don't want to turn the engine off, but I need to pull it to idle to land. Yeah, my plane was facing southeast. That is so annoying. What isn't broken? Can something not be broken, please? Yeah, I'm like afraid to pull my power out now because it would happen on the last one. I think I need to change planes. Like I can't even go to idle on final because the engines will turn off, so it's a little scary. Oh man, just too stressful. Oh, trips in the chopper. I wish I could see it as a chopper, but I don't even think the H160 isn't even on the marketplace, is it? Can't you set your plane to face north on the G? You can if you like that, yeah. But I hate heading up personally. I like north up because anytime you're using an instrument approach or a chart of any type, they're all north up. So it's super, for me, it's very disorienting to use anything that's not north up on a map. It's very, yeah, I don't like the heading up. But yeah, that could be a solution since apparently north up is bugged and shows your plane heading a direction that it's not heading. It's a little weird. 25, 35, 45, and 60 are all available. They're all in the marketplace. Dude, PIO boss. That was a good landing. I didn't even see where I was coming in. Like, oh, hype sells them, yeah. I don't know that I can take off from this airport in the Navion. I think maybe if I go back here to the tree line, maybe it'll work. Yeah, we need a lot of runway. Raccoon's coming in MU2. Dude, the MU2 is so fast. Oh, Lolich in the M500. M500's way too fast. H145 is awesome. Helicopter that has an autopilot that follows a magenta line. Nice, sounds right up my alley. Okay, let me see what's next. Let's see if this next airport code is actually an airport that can be recognized by these programs. Here we go. LFHU. Let me type in the name of this one. I think I should switch planes. It's just gonna take too much time. Oh, you've landed here before? Okay, so the next one is... Oh my god, I don't know how to pronounce this. I know I pronounced it. LFHU, yeah. This is part of the Tour de France. I know that. Oh my god, I need to... How do I pronounce this? I'm not even gonna try. I know it's not how it's written. Alright, let me get my flaps down. I should switch planes, but it's just gonna take too long. Let me look. I gotta look up how to pronounce this. Alp de Haze? Here we go.
Mucinex night shift at your worst.
No, not Mucinex.
So you can get to sleep and wake up ready to go.
It's pronounced. I know you don't even say the letter D. I don't think.
Say it in France, in French, it is said as Alpe d'Huez.
Alpe d'Huez.
Don't worry about the H. It is said as Alpe d'Huez.
Alpe d'Huez. Alpe
Don't worry
d'Huez.
about the H. D'Huez. Alpe d'Huez. Alpe d'Huez. Don't worry about the H. H is silent.
H is silent.
As it always is in French. Alpe d'Huez. It'd be fine in English to say it as Alpe d'Huez. Alpe d'Huez.
Alpe d'Huez. Alpe d'Huez. See, I would have pronounced it Les Alpes de Huez or something. Alright. Director mode. I don't think I'm going to be able to take off. I don't think most of us are going to be able to take off here. Come on, Navion. Oh no. Oh no, we're going into the UPS truck. Whoa. What? That should have resulted in an immediate stall, I think. It's impossible. Oh, developer mode, yeah. Slew up. 86% turbo screwed taking off here. Yeah, I think we're gonna mostly need slew mode to get out of this airport, or everybody switch over to like a Grand Caravan or some kind of tail dragger. Or like the PC-12, right? It's supposed to be good for STOL. It's cool, just drive straight through into the trees. No tree collision. We're good to go. Can't believe that takeoff. That should have realistically just stalled instantly, like how fast the nose went up. I believe that would exceed the critical angle of attack. I could be wrong, but a pitch up to 60 degrees instantly from the runway, to me, seems like it would probably stall the plane. But what do I know? I just play the video games. Clipped a few trees, yeah. Just go straight in, you know, just play Frogger a little bit. Get in between those UPS trucks and things that are there. It'll be just fine. Oh my god, this is so confusing. I think you're right, I need to switch to the heading up mode because of this thing showing me flying the wrong direction constantly. It's so confusing. How does so many things break lately? This is nuts. It's like everything is broken. Can't fly the ATR. Made the mistake of flying that 300E Phenom thing. This plane at idle just kills the engine. The GNS 530 shows your plane in the wrong orientation on the north up map. What is going on? Too many bugs. I know software development is hard. It's not the developer's fault. It's just the nature of software development. But, it's just how things are. But when you run into like 3, 4, 5 things every stream, it's like, ugh, come on, man. Hey, Hanger, what's up? How's it treating you? Well, I didn't realize that putting it to idle would kill the engine, so not so great. The power is great. It's beautiful. The climb performance is really nice. It's fast. The interior is cool, as usual. Just like with the other one, I wish that I could see my course on the CDI, but if I didn't have GPS, I wouldn't know where I was going. So this needs to be, the GPS needs to be coupled to the CDI when I'm in GPS mode, because I can't fly without knowing where my course is. So, but besides that, yeah, someone else said that the idle bug is a thing that's known. Just bringing the throttle to idle kills the engines. So on final, a couple times I've just killed the engines going to idle to try to lose altitude. But yeah. Oh, you did an update that fixes the CDI? Yes. Or the idle bug, which one? Anyway, I mean, besides that, it's not bad. I've just been running into a lot of bugs today. One of them was that I turn on an auto mixture, and apparently the mixture is somehow reversed in my settings now, or needed to be unreversed, so it was pulling my mixture to 0 over and over while I was flying, which was not expected. But that's not a plane thing. Oh, both of them. Yes. Thank you. That's awesome. Yeah. Having the GPS course on the CDI is going to be great. Cyber says, I haven't noticed an issue with the twin Navion on idle, but I have most stuff on auto. I have it on auto too. That's the weird part, is I had unlimited fuel. Like whenever we do these flights on Saturdays, like the hand flying ones, I'll just turn on unlimited fuel, auto mixture, just, you know, make it really easy and fun to fly. But it just kept cutting out, so. Marchi says, happened to him on the DC-3. New fuel-to-air mixture settings. It's probably a combination of me using auto mixture and me pulling it to idle and that killing the engines, and then my mixture needing to be reversed on the axis now. Mont La Meille. I wish I spoke French, because French is such an awesome language. I love how it sounds, but I clearly know nothing about speaking French. You don't use auto mixture, maybe a weird interaction. Yeah, it could be. It seems like it's doing, I mean, it's doing more than nothing right now. This, I think, has been moving periodically. I think it was mainly that my mixture was reversed, which I think it has been forever, and now it needs to not be reversed all of a sudden. I don't know. So it was triggering it to cut the mixture to 0 every now and then. All right, good suggestion on the north up, or the heading up map for now, because yeah, that was throwing me off. Look at this. Look where it shows the plane. I kept watching this while I was flying around and being like, uh-oh, I'm in the wrong direction. I need to turn right. I need to turn right. This is just, oh, it's not helpful. That's where like the CDI could have saved me potentially. But it sounds like that's coming, so that's going to be great. Your setting on the twins were not correct either. Oh, for the efficiency when idle. I mean, it's not unheard of to have a plane die when the engine's idle, mattering like the conditions, I guess. So like, because the Comanche, I was mentioning this earlier, the Comanche, for example, like if the engine's not warmed up or you're in like a hot environment, like you have to keep it cracked a little bit, otherwise it's going to potentially die on the ground especially. So I've had that happen before, but I just didn't expect it coming in on final and like bringing the engine to idle for landing, and then all of a sudden the engines die, and then I die. A Sobo working title bug, yeah. I think it's been a bit since I've used the 530. I've been using a lot of the GTN 750 in the Comanche, so I haven't seen that bug. Oh man, stressful couple landings. Let's see what our next one is here. Alpdes? How do you say it? I don't know how to say it again. French is hard, man. I know that this is one of the stages of the Tour de France, though. Why do I say Tour de France? Tour de France? The Tour of the France. Even little nav map is like bugging out right now. It's telling me I'm like 20 waypoints before where I actually am. Why is everything broken? It says that I'm near waypoint 38, which is right after Courchevel, right when we took off. But we're actually already near the next airport, like 20 waypoints later. Oh man. What can I trust? Nothing, apparently. JJ, what's up? JJ says, do I get extra credit watching on our TV while I work in the kitchen? And the stream up open just for chat? Yes. Absolutely. Alright, since I'm not paying attention... Oh, is the other airport's right up here, it looks like. Alright, looks like I'm a little too low, maybe. This airport elevation is 6,000 feet. Yeah, I'm at 5,000. I need to climb. Climb, which is good. I need to climb because I need to slow down and get the gear and the flaps out. Oh, there's a runway right in front of us. I see it. Runway is 1,400 feet. Trust your feelings, Luke. Used to breakdance to a song called Tour de France. It's actually used in the movie Break-In. Used to break dance? That's awesome, man. I have absolutely no dance moves. I can play some instruments, so that's cool, I guess. But yeah, I cannot dance. I'm the hide from the dance floor at a wedding guy, 100%. Thankfully, my girlfriend's the same way, so. There's power lines! There's power lines right in front of me! What is this? There are power lines right here. Why? Why? This is horrible. It's messing my approach up. Holy crap, why would you do that? Is the engine dead? It's not, okay. Don't pull it to idle. Don't pull it to idle. Now I'm gonna pull it to idle. I don't care if the engines die. Oh, that was rough. That was very rough, but I'll take it. At least I didn't flip over and end it all like I did at Courchevel. Oh man, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of stressed out over all these landings and what's been happening. All right, good luck everybody. Watch out for the power lines. Don't pull a me at Courchevel. Nice. This is where if you don't have the power lines mod, it's very helpful. Look where the power lines are. NJB is going under the power lines. M300. M500, I mean. Turk, you're in the Tomcat? Yes. Good luck with the landing, Turk. Oh yes, the rainbow poop. The rainbow pooping unicorn. Oh, you saw Kraftwerk? Oh man, Kraftwerk is classic. If I want to early copy the update, let you know. Oh, I appreciate that, dude. I got it from the marketplace though, but I'll just get it when it comes out there. Good to know the updates are coming. Thanks for letting me know. Trip in the helicopter. The helicopter that looks like a baron. Oh, what's Jeff in the extra? Nice extra. Looks like a... Oh, the Drake, the 414. What is that? The Cessna Twin 414. What's the name of that one? It's the one that I didn't buy. That's never on sale, and I don't want to pay $45 for it. Nice gods with a little jump there. Beautiful. It's funny that house like buried. I don't have the update to the house is just like buried at the end of the runway there. 701 coming in then in the twin Navion as well. It's got the banana yellow, the mustard yellow. Oh, the Chancellor, that's it. Chancellor, yeah. Oh, you got it on sale, nice. Yeah, I've been meaning, I want to pick it up. I know people love that plane too. It came out about the time that the 310R came out, I think. And I got the 310R instead. All right, Mystic is on the way in a Kodiak. And here comes Pryfly DA62. Oof. Oh, the nose gear. I can never tell if you guys are doing that on purpose or not. Like, I had a landing that looked like that in the last airport, so I get it. Actually, mine was worse. And so, you guys doing the bounces. Oh, that looked like a really smooth landing. TBM 930. A Nemo, nice. Hunterson's coming in, TBM 850. Yeah, I think TBM was the recommended plane type for this. All right, Mach Engineer. Mach Engineer? Mach's coming in, TBM 930 just disappeared. Oh no, did it hit the power line? Did you hit the power lines? With crash damage on? Is that what happened? Man, I wish I had the update installed. I'm sure this looks so much better with the update. I mean, it still looks really good. The Piper Arrow is your next plane. Oh, nice. Those were actually on sale over the holiday break because I got the pack that had the Arrow, the Turbo Arrow. But yeah, those are generally like, they're like $45 each, I think. Okay, we only have 2 airports left. Can we do it? I think we can. It's only been 2.5 hours. All right, next is LF79 Mont Aiguille, something like that. Let me put that in. Let's see if it's in the database. Please be in the database. Guess what? It's not in the database. Ah. Yeah, this airport is not recognized at all by Volanta. I think I don't know what Volanta uses for its database, but this is, I think, the worst database of all of them. I can't find anything. Even like I can't even type the city name or the airport name to find this one. And maybe it's just written it under a different name. Nope, I can't even type this. AIGUILLE. Yeah, it doesn't show it. Gah. Well, our very last airport is supposed to be this one, called Tallard. I'm sure it's not pronounced Tallard. But there is one before this one that's on there That is Mont Aiguille or something like that. Mont Aiguille. It's a 3,000 foot runway. So let me see if that's here. Let me see if it's in this database. I'm guessing it will be in here. Yeah, LF79. And then, so yeah, it's just not in. It's just not in the, Montaguile is not a real-life strip. But Volanta is not a real-life tool, correct? So shouldn't we expect that airports in a simulator should be in Volanta? You'll realize why. So it's in the Microsoft Flight Simulator database, but it's not in the Volanta database. Which just seems to be the theme, that Volanta doesn't have all the airports. Regardless of real life airport or not, like, if it's in the sim, then it should be in Volanta. We're not using ForeFlight, so I don't know. It's just frustrating when it's like half the time the airport's not in Volanta. I want it to be in so I can have the sweet flight tracking stuff going. All right, well, luckily it's in Microsoft Flight Simulator, so it's the flat part of a mountain. Okay. I mean, it's fair, but if it's in the Microsoft Flight Sim database, it should be in the Volanta database. That's my perspective. Because then all these discrepancies make it so you can't plan a flight and use the tools that are all made for simulator use. So that's the frustrating part. Man, the nose always comes up so fast on this thing. All right, I'm gonna go under the power lines this time. Am I using FSLTL? No, I don't have it installed because I don't believe FSLTL works with multiplayer. I think it only works with model matching stuff, like through FSLTL's, through something like VATSIM or FSLTL and, what's it called? It's FSLTL's traffic injection. I don't think it actually works with multiplayer. So I do have a ton of ones I've installed from the marketplace though. So like whenever livery packs go on sale in the marketplace, if they're like $1 or $2, I tend to buy almost all of them just in case people have also purchased them. So I'll see them in their correct livery. I just want everything to work perfectly. Come on, can't everything just work perfectly all the time, please? I know it's not realistic. All right, let's see the altitudes on this. All right, all the altitudes, safe altitudes are between 4,000 and 5,500 feet. So it seems like we may actually be able to just follow this valley here. And it looks like we're gonna make a left-hand turn at this this little split here. I really wish that I was convinced for a while that FSLTL liveries did work with multiplayer, but I think we tried it a few times and like it was showing the wrong liveries. So I want some cheese with that wine, yeah. Actually, yes, I want the wine. I want the wine right now. Actually, I think it would help things. I need some Saturday afternoon wine. That sounds delicious, actually. So I can get less frustrated. I just feel like things have been buggier than ever lately. Like the last couple months since Sim Update 14, I get more freezes and like just more bugs than like any time I can remember. It's just so, it seems like it's in a horrible state right now. It's just so frustrating. Like Thursday, we literally downloaded a plane on Thursday from the marketplace where the flaps didn't work. And that somehow got through Microsoft's process to get approved for the marketplace sale. I just don't understand how that can happen. It's crazy. The plane had no working flaps. You couldn't even use the G3000 to change the map, like, zoom range. It was insane. Like, how does something like that get approved by Microsoft to be in the marketplace? It's crazy. It's like there's no approval process, really. It's just like a delay. I don't understand. But yeah, it seems like since Sim Update 14, like, I get more stutters than ever, and I've been running into more bugs, like, just flying around, like, using different planes than I think I've ever had. And it's just getting a little frustrating. Tell me about it. Try testing with this. Half the time you don't know if it's you or the sim. Yeah. I've seen, you know, like, being in the beta testing channels for say, intentions. Like, the stuff they run into with, like, the altitudes being reported incorrectly by the sim, or there's, like, all these different altitudes and they're labeled wrong. And yeah, I can't imagine how difficult it is. But there's also, like, just the fact that a plane got approved that I purchased for $27 to try it out on Thursday, and literally the flaps don't work. What is the approval process then? Because do they not even load in with the plane and fly it once before they approve it for sale? It's just crazy. Like, what is... It just blew my mind. Kind of wrecked my confidence in the marketplace approval process. It's supposed to protect customers from really bad quality stuff. But then you get something where you can't even use the flaps. Absolutely crazy. Spent 3 months... fight with the sim only to find out it was photogrammetry. Oh, right. Yeah, Trip. Yeah, I was having that too, right? Before Sim Update 14, I was crashing all day long, every day. Because photogrammetry somehow was crashing the sim. Yeah, it's insane. Yeah, we both did. Yeah, that was definitely, that was a dark time. A dark time. Should I say, did I reach out to the developer for the Phenom? Oh, no. I'm not going to talk to that developer. There were so many problems in that plane. Like, I am never going to buy a plane from that developer again. It is crazy how many problems I found with it. I'm not even like a plane review type person, and I was finding tons of issues. Like, just for example, the flaps alone. Okay, not only were they inoperable, so when you use them, it didn't animate the flaps. There wasn't a mechanical, like an actual physical difference in using the flaps either. There was no drag added, nothing. They just literally didn't operate. Not only that, the flap lever had 3 physical positions you could use: up, middle, and full, like 0, 1, and 2. But it was labeled 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, full, or something like that. It had like 5 positions. And then if you looked at the G3000, the G3000 showed 4 flap positions. So there were 5 marked, 4 shown in the G3000, and 3 actually usable, and none of them actually even deployed the flaps, like extended flaps at all. It's crazy. So yeah, I don't know if that developer cares to actually develop a plane. Like, there were too many corners cut, and I found like tons of incorrectly labeled things in the cockpit. It was wild. I don't know. I've never had that bad of an experience before. So then knowing like how many problems I saw with that on Thursday, and then knowing that there's a long approval process for the marketplace for developers like you to go through, or however long it takes to get a plane in the marketplace, I was just very surprised that that thing made it through. Request a refund. I don't know. I've never tried to, so I'm not sure. I hope that people do, though. Anyway, sorry. This has turned into a whining stream. Absolutely. And it's absolutely beautiful here. Anyway, yeah. I hope that I'm actually looking forward to the next sim update, because the landing physics stuff that they showed, where like the airframe, the gear, all the structure around the gear has like give to it and actually like flexes and bounces and stuff to smooth out your landing, so you won't pull hard to the left every single time your nose wheel touches down. That kind of stuff, like, I'm really excited for that. And I'm excited for Flight Sim 2024. Like, I hope we really get shared cockpit. I hope we get a faster performing sim with less load times. I just want everything to be, you know, who doesn't? We all want it to be better. It just can be really frustrating when your enjoyment is just ruined by like a developer that, you know, just threw something into the marketplace somehow, or, you know, sim crashing because of photogrammetry for an entire month and you can't use it, you know, stuff like that. It's you know, can be frustrating. We all want the consistent, stable sim. For $10, you get a Navion. Works for 98% of... Yeah, I'm not saying... I mean, obviously, there are a lot of high-quality planes in the marketplace, too. This was my first experience getting something where I was just like, oh my god, there is no quality here at all. I thought the model of the plane was fine. Like, the Phenom model looks pretty good. The interior looks pretty good, but functionally, the thing is a disaster. Keep missing all these waypoints. We're at 63 already. All right, we'll see what this side of a mountain non-airport looks like coming up. JJ, you said you're on the sim at 1440 with a 4080. Yes, that's correct. Any instances on more complex or frame-heavy planes that could really use a 4090? I mean, I would say, dude, if you can afford the 4090 and your PSU can handle it and you have the space in your case for it, I don't see why not to get a 4090, really. I didn't want to replace my power supply at the times. Like, I was trying to keep the keep my upgrades to a minimum when I got the 4080, so yeah, and I wanted to save the extra like $500 or something. So I went with the 4080, but I mean, dude, if you can afford the 4090, go for it. People absolutely love that card. They say like it's the new flagship, like the new best card of all time since like the 1080 Ti. Everybody's saying that. It's like the new 1080 Ti of this generation. You know, it's going to last you like multiple generations of cards. It's just so good. So yeah, I mean, I don't think there's a problem getting the 4090. I have a good friend of mine has it and absolutely loves it. I think using like with Microsoft Flight Simulator though, like getting the 4080 is a great value. Any 40 series is a great value just because you can enable frame generation. You know, it just smooths it out. It's, you know, it's fake frame generation, but I mean, it's kind of magical. It looks great. And for something like Flight Sim, the latency that it'll introduce, like rendering it, is not a big deal. Like, you know, this is a slow-paced game simulator that we're playing, so. Localizer should be following GPS? You mean the CDI? Did I change nav 1 frequency? No, I mean I'm just using GPS, so the CDI, like the nav source is set to GPS, and that's reflected here, but you can see it doesn't show any course deflection. It should, the needle should be swaying left and right to show my course, but it just doesn't. I'm not using the nav radios. I'm not using VLOC mode for anything. I do not know the name of this structure. How is this not a landmark right here? It's not marked. CDI, I'm not using a localizer. I'm using GPS, not a localizer. CDI localizer? Isn't it just called a CDI? The course deflection glide slope. I'm sorry, I'm very confused. The CDI's lateral needle should be moving left and right to reflect where I am on or off my course based on my current GPS leg, and it's always 100% centered. This never ever changes. I'm not using a localizer though. You mean even in GPS mode, it's referred to as a localizer needle, a radio localizer for like an ILS? Hit OBS? What do you mean hit OBS? You want me to change the course? You want me to hit OBS up here? I'm not overriding the course though. I'm not going to use OBS mode. Oh, it's called a localizer needle even if I'm using GPS? That's confusing. Localizer is a radio nav aid, so that's weird that that's called a localizer needle. I guess it's just a throwback to when there was no GPS. Anyway, yeah, that needle never deflects. It should be deflecting based off my current leg, and it never ever moves. It's always centered. Any other plane that I've flown in that has the CDI coupled to the GPS, it'll deflect to represent my current leg. So it never does that. I can only use, like if I didn't have the GPS, I would not be able to navigate. Like if this screen was broken for some reason, there would be no way for me to navigate and know if I'm on course or not. Oh, the mountain is tagged as Mount Aiguille. Oh, that's where we're flying. Wait, hold on. Is the airport this? This is the airport? Is that what you were saying before, Nicholas? Yeah, the airport. Oh, the airport is the big cubic mountain. What? Okay. This is so strange. All right. I see what you're saying now. All right, I guess we're landing there. There's not actually an airport up there. It's just listing it. Microsoft listed this as an airport just to get people like to fly and land on it. Do people land on this in the real world? I think you said they don't. It's just a goofy thing that's in the sim. Oh, okay, I got you. They don't, okay. Oh, whoops, I'm way too high. Little nav map says it has a soft runway. It looks like it's pretty soft, yeah. Looks like a golf course up here. Please don't die, engines. Please don't die. Steady. Oh, it's kind of terrifying. Come on, brakes. Brakes, brakes. Why aren't my brakes working? I'm going downhill. Oh, oh God. We're good. We're good, right? Not sure it's an airport. Looked like a point of interest. It's definitely interesting. Oh, I don't know if I can even... Okay, I can move. Yes. Oh, you guys are so much higher than me. Does the giant rock have an ILS? I'm just, after the stream, I'm just gonna set it up to install every single, I'm kind of stuck here. To install every single, what's it called? Oh, I have my parking brake on, I'm dumb. Every single world update afterwards, because, yeah, I don't have them. And the elevation difference is kind of massive. This is pretty nice. I can see why they listed it as an airport, though, to get people to come here. It's pretty fun. Hey, good guy. Oh, you're here to talk to me about my plane's extended warranty. Yeah, I might need to take you up on that because I've wrecked this thing several times. Does it cover full and complete write-off? Because I've had some horrible landings today. This is an awesome view. Dude, this is so cool. I wish I had the world update so I had a better screenshot with all of us since we're on different planes here. No pun intended. Just the 2 front seats. All right, let's, oh yeah, yeah, we're set up for the last airport already. It's an actual airport. All right, so I can understand Volanta not having this one in. It is listed. It's funny that it's listed in a little nav map, but I guess, yeah, it's because it's in Microsoft Flight Sim. All right, the last airport is called, it's probably not pronounced Tallard, but it's spelled like Tallard. It's 2,000 feet of elevation to our southeast. So it looks like we're going to take off to the east, and looks like we're following the valley. Yeah, east and then south. All right. One more airport. All right, I think we can launch off this, right? All right, we're going to launch off this thing right here, this stunt ramp. Going to see if we can catch some air off of this. I'm not going to pull back until after we hit the end. This is going to be very, very bumpy. Oh, no. Oh. All right, there's got to be a better ramp around here somewhere. Okay, how about this one? No, this is gonna be too much. It's too steep. I want to hit something. All right, launch. No. I'm sorry. Sorry, Navion. That was a save right there. I wish there was like a little actual like stunt ramp at the end of this thing. Or like take the if we take like the campsite. I'll do the launch. The slew launch. If you take the campsite tool, that parallel 42 campsite tool, what if you could have one of those? You land and then you hit the button and turn it on. You can put like ramps and stuff everywhere and just launch off things. That would actually be awesome for the Juice Goose. Aren't planes supposed to go up? Yes. Yes, they are. All right, we're going to go to the east. What's going on with my... Oh, that's the left camera. Okay, there we go. The left camera looks so... It almost looked like I was in a drone view. Skate 3 park editor and flight sim. Yeah, it would be cool, like, yeah, the camp out utility is great. It would be cool if you could, that would be a cool add-on for the Juice Goose, is you can set up anywhere and just plop things down in the world like you can with a camp out utility. So you just plop down a ramp that goes off the side of a mountain or something. And then of course you have like a parachute can turn on the Juice Goose. That would be a cool addition. So you can go like Tom Cruise style. Drive the Juice Goose off a ramp off the edge of a cliff and then pull your parachute like in Mission Impossible. That'd be awesome. The Cirrus Goose. Alright, we're going to follow this river down here to our final airport of the day. What river is this? It's the Le Drac River? It's actually a POI marker for it. Oh, Lake Montillard Avenier. I don't know how to pronounce any of that. I should learn some French. Or at least learn slightly how to pronounce some words in French. Pitch the ramp idea from Edson from Parallel 42. It would just be a cool, it would actually be a cool update to the Juice Goose, or like a companion for the Juice Goose. Just because that thing is so much fun. But they put a bunch of like, there's like a stunt course basically, like a racetrack and a giant ramp that you take off in that thing. You can like teleport to these areas where they put a bunch of ramps in the world, and you can drive the ATV off them, which is just silly. I wonder if they're gonna make it like, if someone's gonna make a mod that's like a skydiving mod, where you could actually. God, that would be so cool. So if we get shared cockpit in Flight Sim 2024. And you could actually load into a plane as a skydiver and be in the back and like jump out the back of a plane, and you have a parachute, because they showed off parachute dynamics, right? Or they showed off balloon dynamics for Flight Sim 2024. Like one of the early dev streams where they mentioned it, they showed them inflating a hot air balloon. So all the physics for that, the modeling for that was shown a while ago. So if you take that and you also apply that to like parachutes, and then you have shared cockpit, I mean, I just can't imagine, like, wouldn't it be so cool if you could have like wingsuits, and you could actually just jump out of the plane, and you could parachute or wingsuit out of it, and then open a parachute and land anywhere in the world. And then with shared cockpit, you could have an actual pilot. You join their group flight, you load it into the plane, and they fly you up to the drop zone. Like, that would be so cool, man. That's why I think shared cockpit is like, you know, as a first class feature in the sim, would be like the coolest thing ever. And it needs to support like passengers, not just pilot and co-pilot. HBG had oh yeah, the hot air balloon, yeah. I never tried that, but it would be so cool if you could do that. Like, imagine like the discords and the communities that people would build over things like parachutists, like sim parachutists and stuff like that. Even if they're not like hardcore, like real life parachutists or like skydiving fans or whatever, it would just be cool to organize that stuff and be like, yo, at this time I'm going to be picking people up from this airport and flying them to drop at this location to parachute, and just take groups of people, like 10 people at a time. And they load into the plane and you take them. I don't know, it'd just be so cool. And then obviously like people would start like also doing events where you're flying in the same plane together, or somebody just wants to be on a virtual plane ride. They can hop in on their Xbox, load it on the TV, join someone's flight, and be a passenger on their plane, you know? I don't know, it would just be really cool. And then you have like local voice communication you could enable, where you can talk to each other during the flight, like through the virtual headsets, you know, your closed circuit headset system. I don't know, it'd be really fun. Being able to do 2 gliders in multiplayer. Oh, tow gliders, yeah. Hey OG, it's Microsoft Flight Simulator. Lake Sauté? Alright, this part is also beautiful. Wilga has multiplayer glider towing capability? What? I had no idea anything like that existed. Wait, really? Wait, you can tow another Wilga or what? How do you even attach them? Microsoft has to take note of these suggestions. They do have a really big wish list. Shared cockpit has been in the wish list like since the sim came out. We got power lines coming up again. I see some to the right. Okay, they're just parallel to us. Oh, no, they are under us. Wait, where are they? Oh, no, they're just going into the mountainside. Oh, yeah, they're there. Dude, they're so hard to see sometimes. They're just lower. Tow a glider. You can switch out which plane. Oh, which plane is the tow plane when in a glider? Oh, yeah. Is it always the... Wait, when you do the gliders, is it always the 172 right now? God Friends does magic things in the sim. It's been pretty impressive, like, the things people have done in the sim. Like, I mean, before helicopter physics and helicopter flight model was even in the sim, HG was like the hype performance group, HPG, right? They were making the, was it the 140 first, the H140? Was that the first one? I mean, it's just insane. Like, they made that with no actual helicopter flight model in the sim. So yeah, it's pretty insane what people can do. You can choose the Wilga to tow you. Oh, if you have it, I see. Instead of the 172, I got it. I thought you were saying you could tow another plane in multiplayer or something. You normally use the winch launch. Got it. Yeah. I think the time that I flew the gliders, like when they first came out, yeah, it was just the 172 or the winch launch at the time. All right, final airport's coming up here. Tallard, 2,000 foot or 2,000 feet for the elevation. 2,800 foot runway. Looks like we got runways 02 and 20. So 20 would be easiest to fly out. Windsor 050 at 2. So if you have a tiny bit of a tailwind on runway 20. Oh, you can? Godfriend's Discus Glider allows you to have multiplayer planes tow you. That is so cool. So do you start... That's crazy. You just start on the same runway, or like, can they tow you from parking or something? I've never heard of that. I didn't even know that existed. That's cool. All right, so I'm at about 4,000 feet. The airport's at 2,000 feet. Oh, PC only. Yeah. All the good stuff's on PC only. Good guy says, I'm trying to become a glider pilot. My ground school should be starting next year. Dude, awesome. All right, looks like the terrain rises a little bit here. It says a safe altitude is 4,000. I'm a little under 4,000 right now. You can tow each other in multiplayer. Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't know that existed. It sounds hilarious. I think of skydiving, the way to skydive as a passenger and actually jump out, and I'd assume it'd use like the drone camera or something to pull it off, or I don't know, maybe it could like spawn a second like invisible plane that's where your avatar is or something inside the plane and like drop it out, so it like interacts with the actual like wind, like the aerodynamics and all that stuff. I don't know, that would be such a cool experience. And imagine that in VR. You could do like VR skydiving in Microsoft Flight Simulator, where you start as a passenger with a real pilot and other real players in with you, and you all jump out over the drop zone. Like, it would be so crazy. You could do it anywhere in the world. I don't know, I think that would be really fun. That would be a cool like application for multiplayer use. All right, runway 20. Should be piloting an SGS 233. I don't know anything about gliders, but they are fascinating. Just watching like YouTube videos of glider pilots, it's just kind of unreal. Yeah, it's very cool. I haven't even stepped in a real plane or flown a real plane before, let alone a glider. I don't think that's in the cards for me, but hope your training goes well, man. You don't think the distance requires kinetic assistant? Gliders are super fun. Yeah, if you understand how to find the wind. I think me and Turk jumped into a glider like last month when he first got into simming. He's been flying. I think he's still flying with us today. You still here, Turk? Me and Turk hopped into some gliders. We're flying them around, and we just couldn't find the wind where we chose. We tried a few airports. It's really challenging, especially if you don't like turn on the wind visualization to see all the thermals and stuff. It can be really hard. Man, it is so pretty here. This is the exact opposite of what it looks like in LA right now. Gloomy skies, rainy, kind of depressing. Here, countryside. This is technically nighttime weather right now, but you know. Clear skies, beautiful landscape, beautiful terrain. Is this runway? Wait a minute. Is this a closed? Is that a runway or a taxiway? It's supposed to be runway 20. Is there are there intersecting runways or not? No, it doesn't look like it. Did I click the wrong airport? No, it says 20 and 02. 20 should be this way. Maybe that is a parallel runway. It's hard to tell from here. Yeah, why does little nav map say it's runway 20 and 02? It looks like it's more like 1536 or 1533. Yeah, this is definitely like a 16 or a 15. Little nav map, what the heck? Oh, I realize it's not little nav map's fault, it's Microsoft's fault, right? Unless there's like a closed runway or like a grass strip or something. Wait, what? This is 20. Why does my heading say I'm where I want? Oh, is that my gyro drift? Oh, it's my gyro drift. Holy crap. I had gyro drift on still. That's why. Yeah, huge gyro drift from all day. No! I can't stop! Yeah, that was insane gyro drift. Yeah, I think I didn't turn it off in the assistance options, that's why. 3 hours of no gyro drift corrections. Just add it to the list of failures for the day. It's fine. It's my new norm now. This is such a beautiful spot to end, too. Looks great. I don't know if we have an actual Airbus or not. Yeah, functioning as intended. Yeah, that was some crazy gyro drift. I didn't even think about it today either, because but when I've been flying the Comanche, I'm like on top of the gyro drift. Like I'm updating it too much. I wonder if they changed the gyro drift in Sim Update 16 or 14, because I feel like it didn't used to drift as much as it does now. Like it seems like it drifts a lot more than it more quickly than it used to. It is an Airbus, nice. NJB coming in the TBM. Good guy says there's a brake thing on the nose. In front of the nose gear when you're landing, you basically shove the nose into the ground. Oh my god, the MU2. I want to fly the MU2 and I want to fly the ATR more. I'll probably fly that more today and tomorrow as well. Oh man. It's kind of another stressful stream, to be honest. I feel like I'm just like making a lot of mistakes. What am I doing? Did you just reverse the Airbus? There's always one. Hey, I mean, at least we get the beautiful screenshots. Like, you know, we got to the place. That's good enough. So I mean, besides the bug that's getting fixed with the twin Navion, this thing, or Navion, this thing is actually pretty solid. If I can bring it to idle, like after that update, sounds like that's gonna get fixed. I think that's pretty good. And then once the GPS like is working with the CDI, I think it's pretty solid. It's got anti-ice, it's got ice protection. I don't know if it's pressurized though. I don't think I saw any pressurization stuff. So I'm not sure what, I guess the ceiling is just what humans can perceive, what humans can handle. Whew. All right, guys. Oh, we got a helicopter over here. Wait, who's in the bell? Oh, Lake Pilot's in the bell. Nice. I'm glad I can actually see this one because I don't have the other. He actually landed on the helicopter landing pad over here. I presume this is a helicopter landing spot over there. That's rad. All right, guys. Sorry for the wine fest a little bit. Turned into a little bit of a wine fest today, admittedly. But it was still awesome. My landings were absolutely horrible. Always fun to embarrass yourself in front of everyone, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. Good game. It was fun. We covered a good, like 350 miles or something today, so it'll be interesting to see what the Volanta route looks like. But I'll see you guys on Discord. Discord's linked in the video description if you guys want to join up and hang out with us between streams. I know Sierra's been doing a few flights between the streams as well. They did one yesterday and last week, so if you want to group up in there and hop in voice chat and fly together, more than welcome. Take a look at Canadian airports. I have been looking at doing the Canada flight, the like tour as part of On Air Company, and maybe doing all of those. There's like 20 legs that you fly as missions. So you do like sightseeing missions, all the On Air Company stuff. So it would be doing another like across the country kind of goal, but do it with On Air Company. So I'm like flying specific routes and doing more than just point A to point B, but doing like sightseeing missions and stuff like that. I'm gonna check that one out too, and there is one in Canada, so we could fly there potentially. But anyway, I'll see you guys again on Tuesday and Thursday. I'll probably do more flights with maybe I'll bring out the ATR and try it if I get comfortable enough with it. Do some flights with On Air Company and say intentions to see how the ATC is doing. It's been a few days since I've used that. So I want to see how it's progressed. But all right, guys, good stuff. Thanks for flying along. Great to see you all again. Have a great weekend. Have a good rest of your Saturday. I'll see you guys on Discord, and at the latest, see you on Tuesday's stream. Have a great weekend. Keep warm if you're in a cold part of the country, like here in California. You know, where it's 50 degrees. It's freezing. It's horrible. So keep warm out there. All right, guys. Have a good one. Thanks for flying along. See you next time. Peace.